Okay, guys, a little bit earlier game here. So here we are in transition and this hard position that Julian has of running. This is you get a lot of opportunities to score here, but you also run a lot. So Alex has the ball. He's coming down. Let's look at what's going on here. They have two guys here, this guy and this guy, who were trying to trap this corner. I don't know if they're running a 1-3-1 or what they were doing, but that's their primary job, or if they're running a 3-2. He's not back yet. Neither of these two guys are back yet, right? They're not really in place, and that's why transition is we run it. It's so good. These guys have hustled back. These two primary guys here have hustled back, but he's not ready to play defense, and he's not ready to play defense, right? Now, he's busted his butt back here, this guy in white is, and he's kind of running with Julian here. Now, Julian's going to be open, but this is where timing is so important. Number 2 has caught the ball, and here he comes at half court. It's Alex. Now he's open right there, Alex. This is when we should be thinking about making that pass to him, right? A little bit sooner. This is why in this game, seconds are so important. Split seconds. He's really open now coming across there, but it's taking a long time to give him this pass. Watch your eyes, Alex. You're looking right at him, and you've probably been looking at him for a while here, and that's why this guy here is seeing what's going on. So when we say fake a pass or look away, look him off, if you could take your eyes and look over here just to freeze this guy enough. So if you hit Julian a little bit sooner, or you free him up enough, right? You just make this pass, and it's with force. You're making it with force for sure, right? And look at this guy's leaving his feet. So he's definitely out of position. But we turn it over here because it's you gave that pass, came a little bit late. Now he's closing the distance. Look, let's see where Julian's open. He's open now. So now you want to be making that pass to that area. Instead, he starts to close down. Never gives up. I mean, hand it to the defender for not giving up. Happened too late. Now, here's the killer. Here's the killer. Watch yourselves. You realize it's been turned over right there. Watch yourself, Dylan, Alex. All right, ball's been turned over. Now look what they're doing. They're all, as quickly as they can, getting back in transition. So here, there's 4 of them, all 5 of them. All 5 of them are behind us. So we're in a good position here. But watch what happens. They're all behind us, and we just say, oh, we turn the ball over. Now, before they even get to half court, they're already beating us. He's getting behind you, Alex. This guy's getting behind you quickly. These guys are all coming here. We lose Dylan, and we lose Andreas. The only guy is a big guy. Lucky we got back. We're playing a 2-3, it looks like. Okay. Challenge right here, right? This is why we always tell you guys to play this weird space, because no one knows who's guarding him. Is it Gannon or is it Andreas? So you just have to communicate there. Gannon comes out on him, and Andreas can then sag back down. Now, as soon as that ball is swung, Gannon, you have to come hard back at it so that Julian can get back on his guy or his area here. Remember, you guards, this is split in half here, right? Gannon has this quadrant over here, and you have this quadrant over here. It's a little bit out of whack there. Good job. I want to point this out right here. And this is where we want all the defenders up here to be. We would really love to have Gannon up there, but he's stuck down there with Andreas. So you guys need to communicate out better there. Watch this pass. As soon as the pass is made, Gannon's going there, so he lands, and as soon as Gannon gets there, he swings the pass. So it's hard to stop and come back, but Gannon's got to pivot and come back hard. So here comes Gannon. You got to come at full speed. Now watch this pass. The pass is being made, and Julian is already moving toward the pass to get there. So often what happens is the pass is made, and then when the other guy catches it, we recover. It's when the ball is in the air that you're getting there. So important.
Get out there. Good. Hands up.
Now, put it right back in that weird position on you guys, didn't they? So you just got to communicate. That's probably a space for Gannon. Andreas, you got to realize that I can't tell from this angle, but now if I'm saying free throw line extended, you're probably up too high. And when you do that, you leave this space open down here. Now, Dylan, you absolutely can't stand there and just let this guy catch the ball there. You have to go up there and put some pressure on him, probably come on this side of him a little bit, and front with your hand there while you're feeling him. So if he starts to move behind you, you can kind of cut him off. But we can't let him make this pass inside here. Nope. So it's too easy. Too easy to get that pass. I got probably Andreas, you're out of position a little bit. Looks like you're high there, right? And Dylan, if you're there fronting him, you catch that pass.
Pressure, Dylan. Rebound, Dylan.
All right. Here he comes to shoot the ball. Let's talk about a rebounding. Here he comes to shoot it. And we need a box out. Hands are up. Okay, box him out now. Everyone's just leaping for the ball to see if they can touch it with their hand. Got to go up and own it. Okay. This is the kind of thing that I want you guys to do more of. Rebound. You're looking for the outlet pass. Right there. What Gannon should do is rip, and we should have someone fill in the lane here. All right? And then we're off to the races. Let's see if that happens. Okay, perfect. I would prefer a bounce pass there, Gannon, but okay.
Good. Come on. All the way, all the way, all the way.
Good. I like that. That was really good. Good execution. I don't know if we made it or not. Doesn't look like we did. Oh. And that's Andreas hustling back. Good job. Careful with that cross-court pass, Gannon. This is Gannon's Achilles heel here a little bit. Let's see. Just passing through the lane. So, if I'm a good defender, this dude should have picked this pass off. You can make it, but I would have made it as a bounce pass. Watch this pass, how dangerous it is here. Now, we should be playing 4 high, right? And he doesn't step up. By the time he realizes it's a little bit too late, just reacts a little bit too late, I would have picked it off. Okay. Alex, you're out of position here. It should be 4 high. You're stuck down underneath the basket there. And you got to know your spots, guys. This is why I pull you out, and then we have a conversation on the bench. Hey, like the last 4 times down the court, you were in the wrong spot. Now, this doesn't look like any offense I'm aware of that we run. I think we were running 4 high. Maybe we were running chin. Not sure. I can't tell because you guys aren't in the... That's a tough pass, Alex. So, fake a pass, Alex. So, square up, right? You should have caught this pass. Rip to the basket. You're threatening shot instead of just trying to get rid of the ball. Now, watch your eyes, Alex. This is one of the things I want you to work on. Get it here. You should be looking, vision to the basket, right? Is someone open and can I score? Somebody open and can I score? This is a bad, most important part of it, spacing, right? Not the greatest of spacing there. Dylan, pay attention to where you're standing in this 3-second area here. I don't know how long you've been there. Let's back it up a little bit and see. Technically, you're in there now. Good job asking for the ball, Dylan. You're actually open there, right? But Dylan's open here. But if we get stuck in these passes, almost got picked off, Alex. It should have been a bounce pass. But if you threaten Alex and fake a pass, you don't have this problem. Fake a pass and get a good bounce pass. He almost picks it off here. Get it just in time, and Dylan's asking for the ball. It's exactly what we want. Boom. Now, you probably would have been better off here, Dylan. You kind of come to the inside. But here, you know on this 4 high, right, we're trying to get the ball there. That's probably the better pivot would have been to pivot to the outside versus the inside, that drop step there. The drop step the other way would have been better. Giving you a little bit better angle. Just a detail. But really, really tough. And so anytime you're trying to pass, that's not a play that we have. That's not a play that we run where you pivot to the inside and then someone breaks in and you try and do that. It's not it. What we do is we really want you to pivot to the outside. And if that outside guy is not there, then Gannon would swing. But you have to just recognize, hey, there's nothing here. Get the ball back out and we'll restart. But we can't put the ball right in the other guy's hands, right? Can't do that. Now, my pet peeve, jogging back on defense. We turn the ball over. Everyone should be busting their butt to half court and turn around. Everyone. The ball just dribbles right by you. That's not acceptable, guys. You have to be working to get down. You can't let him dribble right by you. That just tells me that you don't want to be playing in there. You're playing some other game. All right. Check out our defense here. 2-3. Swing it. As the ball's getting swung here, Gannon. Leaves his hands. Now you have to jump to the ball. So as soon as you see it leave, you got to get there. Close out, chop, chop, chop. Okay. Good. Now, whose job is this out here? This guy has to cover that pass when it comes there. Got to get out on it. And our big, Dylan, has to slide over to help out. Can't get stuck over there. Let's see what happens. Instead, Julian comes all the way down here. So this is what's dangerous, guys, and you have to be careful. Alex, you 100% have to get out on this guy. When that pass is made there, when it leaves his hand, you should be moving already there. As soon as it leaves his hand, you're moving there. On Julian, if you go down there, I want you to see how open this guy becomes. Now, a good ball player would have stepped into that empty spot and got the pass back for a shot. Because look at this lane. Let's just draw it out here. There's nobody there. He's got a free shot to the basket. And if this guy sets a little bit of a screen here, we're not there.
Got to come out there on there.
And watch what happens here. There's never a time in a game where we're not running transition. Let's watch it. Ball goes in. We said, hey, we don't want the ball to hit the ground. Goes in. It's in our hands. Kind of bounces off our hands. Fumbling around with the ball down here. Now look at them. They're all getting back on defense. But there's a few that's not. Look at this guy. He's walking back. He's crossing court. Now, he's running down here because he's trying to get to that transition to get the open ball. But it takes so long to get this set up here.
Come on!
Right? So long. Watch yourselves. You guys are just giving up on this whole scenario here. Walking. One. This is just the worst inbounds pass it's got to be made with authority, and it's got to be quick. Make the inbounds pass. Turn and look now. Get it there. Let's check our speed. Couldn't see it there, but okay, Gannon. Looks like we turned the ball over, and so here's where we want you to take the angle to come at him there. Sorry, wrong one. We want you to take the angle there to swipe at the ball so that we want to avoid him shooting it down in this area. Yeah, he really goes up uncontested and makes it. We want you to stop the ball back here. Don't want him down in that lane. Take an angle and stop the ball there. Send him to the free throw line versus letting him make a layup. And looky here. Looky here. No defenders. This is a killer, guys. Oh, this is day 2. This is a Sunday. So this is a very athletic team. So look, this is it. Now explains what I'm watching here, because you guys defeated yourselves early on, I think, here. No defenders coming back. Watch the defenders coming back on this transition. Then, Dylan, Andreas, you show up from somewhere. Should have been there a long time ago. So we have no transition here. I'd have to call timeout to kind of get you guys calm down a little bit. Okay, bringing it down. Now, look, we don't have to force anything, right? They're not pressing us. It's a dead ball on the other end. So, we didn't force them to do anything here, right? Just make this long pass from up here, Alex. All you're doing is look, I want you to watch your eyes. You're telling him from back here where you're passing the ball to. And your big isn't set up yet. He's just getting there. And because you telegraphed it there, this guy's going to step up. Now look what I want to just point something out to you. If you get hyper-focused on where you want to pass to, or you rush it, what do they have here? They have this guy and they have another defender that's going to come up here. What they don't have is no one covering there, which is where he's coming to. And the reason we're playing this particular offense is to exploit that gap. When you make this pass here, look who's open all by himself. So how'd you fake the pass here? You fake this pass and then go in there. Look who's here. Nobody. So he either shoots it or Julian can come down on here. Turnover. Now, turnover. Gannon, you have to realize that there's someone cutting across the other side lane. Alex has the ball out there. You have to come and play. You have to hedge this bet here that he's coming. But it's really difficult because it's a 4-on-2 situation right now. You got all these guys busting their butts back on their offense, but we're dragging on defense. So, and what happens? We're right back in the same game we played before. Ball goes through the hoop. Oh, I fast forwarded. Sorry. Sometimes on this thing, I hit the kind of wrong button, and I think this is it right here. Ball goes through the hoop. 2 bounces, and they're moving quickly to get back on defense.
One.
And Alex, you need to be here.
2.
Now they're running transitions, the transition team. We have to stop the ball. Now, I want you, this is a good, I think, and also a good lesson here, right? Watch, this happened in the other instance when I was telling Gannon to stop the ball. Watch this guy when he gets the ball. As soon as he gets to this angle here where we always talk about this area, and then you cut, you should always be, we want you to cut to the opposite block or cut hard to the basket. Watch what he does when he makes this last basket move. He goes right at you. Right at you. Draws the foul. It's okay, I'll take that foul.
Maddox. You're the rim runner, so just straight down the middle, okay?
So Maddox, what I was saying there was what was happening on transition. In our transition, we would get a 1 and a 2, and the 3's coming back through here to cut across. You were coming right down into his spot. So as the rim runner, you're basically, let's restate this, what the rim runner means is from this rim to that rim, that's where you're running to. Straight down the court. Okay, so as you're sitting here in this free throw situation, you should be saying, all right, on a made shot, we're going to get right into our transition right away, and I'm going to get a box out. And we definitely don't get the box out. Let's see what happens. Okay, so Harris shot goes up. You have position. Well, you're giving up ground, Maddox. You're moving in toward the basket. You should put your body on his body and hold him back. And Andreas, the same thing. You have to make contact with this big guy and hold him back. Because there was no box out here, he gets his hand on the ball. And because there was no box out here, he's in close enough to come over the top of you. Now, that's their fault for making that shot. It was a terrible shot. What he should have done is just come down with it and went right back up. But what happens? He makes this shot. Who should be boxing out here? Andreas. Don't box him out. Look where you're standing. You're right underneath the basket. You will catch the ones that come through the rim. In fact, you probably do. Yeah. You definitely caught that rebound. Right underneath you, right? So this is what we keep talking about, boxing out, putting bodies on people, right? Accept the challenge. Now, here we go into transition. Should be getting a free throw line extended, and Alex, you should be over here somewhere. So the ball's in. You have to get there now. I think in this case, Maddox, nope, Julian is our 3 cutting across there to here, to back to this way. And Maddox, you're the rim runner from that rim to that rim. Alex, you're catching it right here. You need to be here. Especially against these guys, they're not even putting any pressure. So then what that does for you is it sets up this really long pass to Julian, or you're going to have to dribble. So I'm just going to back this up into real time so you can see. As soon as that shot is in, you need to get moving to the half court.
1, 2.
Now, you're kind of just hopping along here. You know where you need to be. You just got to get there.
1, 2. Come on, come on.
And so now we're not able to get in a position for transition. So that's really difficult to catch the ball here. If you're the two, it needs to be in this area somewhere. Unless there's pressure, you might have to come up. But especially if there's no pressure, free throw line extended. There's 1. And 2 is catching the second one down in here. And then we're going to catch Julian down here cutting across back underneath the basket there. And we got to travel. What happened there? Timeout.